Weekend stars in a brand new film, Hurry Up Tomorrow, which is out now in cinemas across the UK. I've seen it, so let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back to the video. A brand new movie review. Today I'm talking all about the new movie Hurry Up Tomorrow, which is already out now in cinemas across the UK. Before we start talking about it, as always, a friendly reminder, these are just my thoughts, so don't let this dictate whether or not you decide to go and see it. You might see it and feel totally differently to me, and that's okay, because movies aren't made to cater for everyone. Without any further ado, let's start talking about it. Before we start talking about it, this is not a new look. It's a messy hair look. We're experimenting with new hairstyles. We shall see. Anyway, the film, that's why you're here. Do you know what? It hasn't been majorly promoted everywhere. There's not been a big marketing budget for it. And I feel like I only saw this because quite often I'm going through what's available for pre-sale on the Cineworld app. What's showing this week? Like, I do go every day, what is showing. And I saw this, and it literally had, I think, 3 screenings on its opening day. And yeah. And it's a very odd film, I fear. I read a lot of reviews about it, and I'm going to sort of echo what these reviews were saying, because I feel like it's The Weeknd trying to be trendy, trying to be hip, trying to make out that he's like this edgy guy. And actually, I just think he sort of looks a bit silly in this film. I don't really get any sense of story. I couldn't tell you what happened in terms of a story from start to finish. I got elements of what the film was about. It was about a musician who struggles with insomnia, and that was sort of it. I got it, elements of it, and I understood it to some extent now and again. But on the whole, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't really understand where this was going. I ironically fell asleep throughout this film for about 10 minutes, I would say. And that's pretty ironic, falling asleep during a film about insomnia. And that's what I put on my Letterboxd review of this film. But I just feel like it didn't have much of a flow. I don't think we really got to know these characters very well. I didn't really feel like I had a bond with any of them. Like, when emotional things happened, I didn't feel much emotion for them. However, there was one scene where it's Jennifer Ortega's character. Again, I don't know what Jennifer Ortega's character's name is, because I didn't really know who they were, but I know it was Jennifer Ortega's character. And there's this moment that she shares with The Weeknd about her mum and being basically brought up as a single parent family, you know, not having all these luxury money can buy items and that sort of thing. And I sort of resonated with that. And I don't know, I think the way that the line was delivered and the very kind of intense encounter was shared, I thought was a really good moment of acting. I really enjoyed it. But on the whole, I wouldn't say this was a greatly acted film. I just thought it was very weird, very bizarre. And if truth be told, I just think it was a massive like marketing thing for The Weeknd's music, his albums. There's like, it's not really a spoiler, but there's like this moment where The Weeknd is locked up and we start hearing some of his songs, and it's just 3 minutes of listening to Blinding Lights. And I'm like, great tune, but I do need to do my food shopping, and I feel like we're just sort of trying to fill time here, and I could be going and doing my food shopping instead of watching this. Like, I can listen to that song whenever. But I don't know, I just thought this was a very odd film. I thought a very weirdly casted film. I don't know. I sort of felt like it was The Weeknd saying, I want to make a film about me. I want to play myself in a movie. And he phoned up people. He phoned up contacts. And this is the end result. I don't really feel like anyone has a clue what this film is about. It's definitely got a niche. It's definitely got a target audience. And I'm not going to lie, I haven't heard much great things about this film. It's okay, but just lacks a real drive and a real sense of story. It knows what it wants to do. I just don't think they executed it very well, which is a shame, because I do kind of like musician movies. You know, I like seeing musicians in films. Like, I loved Ariana Grande in Wicked. Granted, that's on a hugely different scale, but even films like biopics, like Back to Black, that's a great one. Got the Whitney Houston biopic here. All of these biopics are great, and I really enjoy them. I enjoy watching movies about artists or with artists, I didn't really know what the hell this film was, if I'm totally honest with you. So there's my thoughts on Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's in cinemas across the UK right now. As always, before I wrap up this movie review, what do I rate it out of 10? Will it be joining this collection? Well, I'm going to give this film, I'm going to say a 2 out of 10. It wasn't really for me. I thought there were moments where I was like, oh, I think we're getting somewhere now. And then we didn't. So 2 out of 10 from me. Will it be joining the collection? As you can gather, no, it will not be. It won't be joining the collection when it comes out on DVD a little bit later in the year. But there you go. My thoughts on Hurry Up Tomorrow is in this movie review. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, in the description down below is the movie plot, a link to the movie trailer, and a link to my movie review playlist, which contains every single movie that I've ever done. Plenty more to come very soon, including the all-new live-action movie Lilo and Stitch. It's dropping in the UK very, very soon. You'll hear my thoughts on that ASAP. Other than that, I shall see you in another video, and hopefully one of those movie reviews very soon.